And we're back, boys and girls. Let's continue. Let's put this data over there onto this area right here. So we can have the info of our user, and on the other side we can have a nice table that we can add our data to. Okay, so let's go to our profile.php in views, and we know our data is inside orders. So we just need an if statement here and say if is array. This is going to be set all the time, so we just need to ask if it's an actual array. That's all we need. So if this is an array, like so, then we're in business. Okay, so I'm going to cut that out so I can put it right here. Now this section right here is, let me put that and say profile data, like that, just so it's easier to see. Oops. I can oh, let me not copy something else because I have something in the clipboard already. So I will just say yeah, that's what I have in the clipboard. So I'll just say end profile data. All right, so after the profile data is done, this is when we want to add our data here. Okay, so add it inside here. That is all good. Let's put our if statement right there, duplicate it. Then we can put some end if, yes, end if, like so. And then if everything is all good, I want to add a div in here, like so. And then we can put an else statement and then put another div. Then we can complain about not having any orders. So say no orders were found. Or we can just say more civil, say this user has no orders yet. Very important, yet. So here let's put else. Now remember, we have to put a full colon there. Okay, so this is good enough. But here I have this div, but inside the div I want to add a table. Yes, like so. And in the table there I want to add a row, table row. Actually, let's start with table head, like so. Go to the end, and then we use t-body. So the head, the body. So what do we do in the head? Let's put a few rows, table row, like that. And then some data, table head, like that. Okay, so what do we want to know? What details are there in the table here for orders? Actually, we don't need to go there. We can just check what the info is. So there are things we don't need to show, like the user URL, of course. What we want is things like delivery address. What's more important, actually? The item itself. Okay, so where are the item details? The details are not here. Oh, because this is the order. So we say order number. That's important, I should think. And then order total. And order date. Yeah, seems like important things, don't they? So let's add a few things only. Just a few things here. We'll say order number, like that. And let's duplicate this. Order number. And wait, what are the other important things? Amount, is it amount or total? I don't know, you can decide, right? Amount, and then we have date. Well, let's begin with date. So say the order date. Yeah, something like this. So let's see what we're looking at here for a second. Well, the problem is these guys will disappear and I kind of liked them. Okay, so let's refresh. It's saying unexpected else on 971. Here, completely unexpected. Really? I'm saying if is array orders. Oh, my bad. I need to put a full colon there. That's why it's unexpected. Refresh. Okay, there we go. So we have something that is an excuse for a table. So let's do something about it. Right here, I'm going to say here, since we have bootstrap and everything, I'm just going to give it a class of table, and that should solve all our nightmares, just like that. So let me refresh. Yeah, so at least here we have order number, order date, amount, blah, blah, blah. At least we have the resemblance of a table. But I wanted the table to be on this other side, so I can use my display flex to display both this here and the other thing there to avoid going down and leaving this area empty. Okay, so to do that, let's put these babies inside another div. So I'm going to put a div here and then cut this, go to the closing, which covers everything right here. I'm just going to duplicate this one. And then I'm just going to say style and display flex. That ought to do it. And let's refresh. All right, so at least the table is on this other side. But it doesn't seem to want to stretch at all. Yeah, but let me see this other guy here. Okay, to make these guys flex, let's add flex 1 for both. So I'm going to add flex 1 for this div and another flex 1 for this one. Style flex 1. That way they get to share the space equally. Okay, something like this, but this guy doesn't need this much space, does he? So let's put 2 on the other side, on the table side. Yeah, I think that's more, what's the word? Respectable. All right, so order number, order date, amount. So let's add some more stuff to this. So there's an amount, there's an order date. Let's go back to the table. And orders, yes, orders. So delivery address, yes, that's important. There we go. Delivery address. What else do we need here? Let me get these at several at a time. I think amount instead of amount should be total. This makes more sense. So it's going to be country, state. I think we don't need that many details. We just need to see the main things here before we can click on details. So phone number, I think home number, home phone and mobile phone, those are important. So yeah, let's see, total, home phone, mobile phone. So let's duplicate these guys here for a second. Okay, so mobile phone, like that. Oops, it should be underscore. Oh, no, actually, no need for any of that. This is the header. Okay, so delivery address, mobile phone, and I think city is important, but city or state. Okay, so let's see what we've got so far. Okay, so these things are actually getting cramped here, so maybe it would just be a good idea to have the orders down here. I think we'll figure out something to add over there, just some other details or so. Yeah, because we need all the space we can get. So what I will do is I will humbly remove this guy, remove that div there. What did I do here? Let me undo for a second. Yeah, you know what, I was using V instead of using the delete button. Okay, so remove that as well. Okay, so not bad at all. Let me just put a break tag somewhere here. Let's try that. Not enough. 2 break tags. Apparently that isn't enough either. Let's try and style it with a clear both. Something like so. Yeah, very stubborn. Okay, we'll leave it at that for now. At least we have more space now to add our items. So the only thing now we need to do is make a loop inside the T body here. So let me just put the statements here before we can begin anything. So let me copy that and I'll put one here and I will put an end there like so. But this is going to be a for each loop, so end for each like so. And then the if statement will be changed to a for each. For each orders as order like that. And then all I need now is to add my table row like so, and then add some table data. So in here excuse me, I just need to show an equal sign like so, and then order. So what's the first one? It's the ID. So like that, ID, and closing tags. So let's see that baby in action. Okay, so at least we have 2 orders, number 1 and number 2. Yeah, very good. Now it's always a good idea to have your orders in the order by descending order, so that the newer ones are number 1. So order by ID descending. Same thing on this other one as well. Order by ID descending. Yep. That way we start with 2. So all we need now is to add our content and we are good to go. So let me just duplicate this one a couple of times like so. And then let's just change what we add here. So let's put date, let's put total, which I will change to total here, and then delivery address. Wait a minute, not there, not there. Delivery underscore address. What else? State, yes, state. And then the mobile number. Duplicate one more time. Mobile phone. Okay, that should be enough detail. We can add more detail as we go. So there we go. So we have the order date, we have the total, we have the state. Maybe we can put country mobile phone. Those are important enough details. So we'll be able to click to see all the full details of this order. So it's not a problem if we don't have a lot of things in here. So you may want to put a currency here on the total, like here, maybe a $sign of some kind. Yeah, something like this. Wait a minute. Okay, and then the date. If you want to change the date format, for example, I can say date like this and then create my own version. So small j, capital S, small m, wait a minute, and capital Y, like so. Let me put a comma like this, and then put string to time like that, and put this one inside that. So 2 brackets to close. Yep. Let's see what that date is. So 21/04/2020. That looks much better. But if you put a capital M here, you can get that 3-letter month, April, like that, 2021. Okay, so this is more readable. But if you want to see the time as well, you can add it there. It's not a problem. Just put capital H, a separator, any separator. This could be any character, letter I, and then letter S for seconds. Or maybe you don't need the seconds, just the minutes, like that. That should be enough. Refresh. Okay, so there we go. If you want to know whether it was AM or PM, just put an A there, like so. Okay, so you have that finally. Refresh. So there we go, 20 PM. All right, so this is how we display our orders once we make an order in the account. All right, so we're going to see how to display the order details as well. Okay,